yellow flash of the leaf.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another book review. Well, just kind of the first one you could say. Um, I know I posted a video recently about three books. It was The Grand Game, Primal Hunter, and He Who Fights with Monsters. So I was just gonna do them three because like they was just on my mind. It was the books I'm currently reading. Um, but I finished He Who Fights with Monsters, except for the last one, last book. I think book 8, and I started on a new book, as we can see right here, called Free to Darkness. That's what the first book called, but it's a book series. I believe it's 5 books, and it's called King's Dark Tidings. I'm currently on book 1, probably like I'm actually almost done with book 1, towards the end, and I just wanted to, I guess, start make this a series, and whatever new book I'm reading, I'm gonna let y'all know, cause it's fire. That's all I'm saying. I read fire stuff. I ain't trying to, but they only read the best of the stuff, but I got some good choices, best believe. So it's a good book. Like I said, right now I'm in my like action phase. Like right now, like strong main character, like a main character that's like kind of in like the gray area, to where he's not necessarily a good guy or a bad guy, but like he goes by his own moral code and kind of does whatever he wants. And this book has a lot of that. So it's by Kel Kade, as you can see. Like I said, the series itself is called King's Dark Titan. The first book is called Free to Darkness. Very good. If you want to check that out, I read it like I told y'all. I read all my books on Kindle. Y'all can probably try to find it somewhere else online. Both those places on the internet most likely. But I read it on Amazon. Um, but like I said, let me tell you about this book. Okay, a quick description without spoiling anything. Basically, our main character, I'm probably gonna butcher his name. It's called Redskin, I believe. That's how you say it. His name is Redskin, and he has been training his whole life for like something that he doesn't really know, and he goes by this set of rules he's been training as like, and he's been stuck in his one place. Besides like going out for some training, so he live in like this little fort, and he's getting trained to which we viewers know he seems like kind of assassins, but he's getting trained to be like an assassin, to try to be like like trade routes and stuff, and how to be a mercenary. He know how to pose as a noble. So he's getting trained with all of these things, and he's very knowledgeable. He know how to like identify poisons, and how to understand torture and all this different stuff. But I really love the book because it's not just like another action story. It's like I said, he's been isolated his whole life getting trained, and like he know the outside world, like how it is, but just what his masters have been telling him, he is oblivious to things like love and like certain words and like affection and like not just that, just like common things. Like he don't really get jokes and like sarcasm and stuff because his master's only been serious and only have told him about the outside world in a like objective view to complete these missions or this and that. So basically, he getting trained his whole life. Some things happen so his training get ended, and I think he leaves probably when he's 19 years old, and he leaves from his before he's been training as with just him. He's just him, so he's oblivious to everything. Like he don't know what to do. He don't know his purpose in life. Cause us, the readers, and him himself, the main character, doesn't know why he was getting trained for all of this. But as the story goes on, it's getting like light has is getting shed on why he's getting trained for this, or like the author's throwing us hints on why. And he's traveling with these group of people, and he's just trying to fit in and understand them, like I said, because he's only been taught from the outside world by an objective view, to complete missions or this and that, or how people should be. So he don't really know how they are. So he's trying to blend in with society, trying to fit in, and trying to mainly understand himself. He don't know his parents or anything. Like I said, he was trained by these random masters from like from the second he was born, like his whole life. Like he don't know anything else. So imagine that, just stuck in the fort your whole life, and he's just been training for missions, how to fight, how to defend himself, how to recon things, and you'll see like all the stuff he been training as. They'll go into more detail, but I like that premise how he's discovering the world as he go on. He's like a newborn. Like I said, he got to be taught like simple things that everybody should like think that he should know already. Like he don't know, for example, like what a girlfriend is, or like he don't know what a friend is, stuff like that. He have no idea what a friend is, and like just simple stuff like that. But he know like this complicated things like money trade and like how to like etiquette, how to eat and stuff and how to talk well. But he don't know simple things like that and oblivious. So if you like them action books like that, strong main character, of course, he's really strong. It's kind of it's set in like medieval times. I gave you in a comparison, so sword and dragon type stuff. I don't know if they have dragons and stuff, but um, like sword, he fights with a sword as you can see with the picture. He's a good fighter, so if you like a strong main character, he's a good fighter, and he kills without remorse. Because like I said, he's been trained to be a killer. One of the things he's been trained for. So if you like that killer, he not like a what should I say? Like a super nice main character, like who doesn't kill and stuff like that. He kills when he needs to. Doesn't just does it like cause he like it. So if you like a main character like that, it's like a coming to an age story too. So coming to an age story. So the swords and dragons genre. Um, and the plot is actually good. It's just not one of them action stuff, but it's just action in your face, action in your face. The action is very well written though. It's super good. Action is good if you want that. But if you just came for action, you'll be surprised by the other things it brings to the table. Like I said, the plot is very good, and I don't want to spoil anything because there's a couple like what should I say? Um, like I can't find a word like a plot twist. Yeah, plot twist. It's a couple plot twists that's very good. It's gonna have you be like, bro, what the heck? And like I said, we are going on along his journey with him, trying to find out what his purpose in life is. Why was he trained for all these things? Who is he? Who is his parents? Like, and what's his goal? So like, we are making our guesses as the reader, and he's making his own guesses, and it's just going to be crazy. Like I said, I still haven't found out yet, but I feel like it's going to be like a big mind blowing thing when we find out what his purpose is and how he feel. Cause like I said, his whole life, his masters has been giving him orders, and he know like don't disobey his masters that give him missions and stuff. Like he really don't have like he have a mind of his own, but like just to complete missions and stuff. So besides like his master giving him a mission, he's like having like has no will to do anything else. The mission is all there is to it. So I feel like he's gonna gradually learn how to, think for himself and know what's right from wrong, who to kill and who not to kill, not according to his master's will and morals, but according to his own. So like I said, it's a really good coming of age story. And if you haven't started reading it, check this out. And as you see in the book, like it says, a must read for fantasy lovers. And the person who did the Amazon review ain't lying. It's a good fantasy book, bro. If you love fantasy books, I love fantasy books. So I know y'all will love fantasy books. So check out this book. Say it again. Free the Darkness. That's the first book name. And King's Dark Titans is the series name by Kel Kade. And besides that, I'm gonna keep doing books like this. I'm gonna reiterate it again. I'm gonna keep doing stuff like this. Whenever I finish this eventually, I'm let y'all know what other book I'm on. I may start this other book. You may want to check it out. It's called Shade's First Rule. I don't remember what the author is or who the author is. Excuse me, but it's called Shade's First Rule. It's like a fantasy novel too, I guess. Um, but I'm gonna be focusing on this for a while. Cause this have 5 books, I believe. I'm reading this, and then actually you can check the audiobook. I use the audiobook because I be at work, and when I work here, I can like listen to it. So I use the audiobook to help time go by. I listen to the audiobook all day at work. But I actually read at home the 3 books I told you already. Two Fights with Monsters. Well, I finished Two Fights with Monsters. Excuse me, 2 books. Grand Game and The Primal Hunter. I read them two because they'll come out like daily chapters. But I'm mainly into this. So if you made it this far to the video, I appreciate you. And if you haven't dropped a like yet, go and press that like button. And if you aren't subscribed yet, go and press that subscribe button for your boy so you don't miss out more book reviews. I'm putting y'all on to some fine stuff. Go and check it out so you won't miss out on some more good novels, and I will catch you, ladies and gentlemen, later. Peace out, y'all. Have a great day.